Bro, MAViSMITH just went live.
Every time we start,
Every time we start, they start.
That's not right, man. They're copying us or some shit.
What's up, guys? How's it going? MAViSMITH Podcast number...
7, 8.
8? No?
Yeah, 8.
8? Cool.
Yeah.
Wales.
No, wait, 7. Yeah,
7?
8. Was it?
8?
Yeah, 8, yeah. It's 8, 100%.
We've been up so long, 8 episodes in, and we're already fucking... Just trying to think of some general chat things.
Well, first of all...
God. Oh, yeah.
Where we are.
Yeah. We got a new office.
Yep. And you can hear the echo.
Yeah, we've done some kind of changing, some kind of changing to our streams and stuff now, so they're going to look a lot more inviting.
Mm-hmm. We're going to be streaming more. There's going to be more videos.
Yeah, we're gonna really go into it now. If you're on Apple iTunes and you are listening to us for some reason, you are missing out on some quality banter in the...
Oh, yeah, because for visual listeners.
For visual listeners. You can see that we are sitting in the cinema accompanied by a couple of video game characters. Mm-hmm. Twitch.tv/MAViSMITH. We're going to... Hopefully we get some new viewers every time. But I don't really care about viewers because we've got Rick and Morty watching us. So
there they are.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's fucking pointing at you, dude. He don't like you.
No one does.
Trying to get some general chat. So we said last week, we mentioned about the Logic video. We have spread it everywhere. Can't get a reply. It is really goddamn annoying because we put so much work into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We
are now looking at getting a cover, but majority of the covers are not what we are looking for.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. They're not what we're looking for.
We've kind of run aground with the whole what we're doing next with regards to Logic. Obviously, all our other projects are still in the works, but that specifically, we've hit this sort of dead land where we're like, right, we can either jump off the boat and just get a cover and, use someone else's cover of the song that's not copyrighted or that is copyrighted, but they're much more lenient with regards to allowing other people using it, or we try and repair the boat and get the rudder back in the water to hope that Logic and these people respond and go, do you know what, we like that.
So if you are listening or watching us, if you do know Logic, help us.
Yeah, because we're happy to send the video over to any one of his people. Like, we've done the snippet. We're happy to send a proper snippet with the music and everything over to other people through there's so many different ways like Dropbox and whatever. But we're happy to do that so someone his end can watch it and be like, this is rubbish, no, or we really like this, yes. But either way, we want to be considered because we don't like the idea of just putting something up in an algorithm saying no, because I can understand why it's there. But we have genuinely got a lot of our own content in this video.
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
It's our content as much as it is Logic.
With regard to our video, 100%, yeah, because half of it is song, but half of it is the video. Right. Yeah, so, obviously we can release the video because that's our 50%, but it is annoying because the part that it was all made by the song, and it's hard, it's hard to, sometimes it's hard. It can feel real hard, whatever the lyrics are.
It can be real hard. Go live it. But yeah, so that's the Logic video. We are as GFA said, we're gonna stream a lot more now. I am now able to stream. I can play solo games because my internet is about as useful as a waterproof towel. So
that'd be really useful.
No.
A waterproof towel?
Yeah, it wouldn't be useful at all.
Well, if it was hydrophobic, it would just...
Is it? It's waterproof. It can't get wet, so you're just going to be...
Yeah, but if you're
going to be rubbing the towel on you that's...
Doesn't absorb water. I get that, but surely it would still like rub the water off of your skin onto the floor.
You're still going to be... No. What? Shut up.
Sonic knows what I'm about, right? Sonic knows what I'm about.
Lara's done with your shit.
Yeah, well.
Dude, Pikachu's a bit close. Why did he sit so close? Why's Crash Bandicoot just staring at us? So we're going to be streaming a lot more. I'll be doing a lot of solo games like Fallout, 7 Days to Die, etc. Trying some online games, but it's a little bit hit and miss. That all comes down to it. However, GFA has really good internet, so if you log on and you see that you get an email because you follow us, and you got an email saying MAViSMITH just went live, and you check, and it's me, you're going to be in for a boring time. If you see him, you're in for a fun time. That's that. That's the stream. Anything to say about that at all?
No, I think generally we're just going to start streaming a bit more because it's fun, and obviously when we can't film, if it's a big project that we're trying to plan, like there's so much planning goes into our project, so we do have to think about it, and it takes us a couple of weeks at least to get traction. Yeah. Because of full-time jobs and whatever. It's nice to be able to stream in the meantime to keep content rolling out and to stay connected with people. So we'll definitely be streaming more, hopefully on the weekends as well as and when we can. And obviously MAViSMITH Plays will still be going ahead on Wednesdays.
Yeah, we're going to be doing VR this week, aren't we?
Yep, VR Wednesday.
With a special guest.
Yep.
Special guest who we're not going to say who yet. Got it.
Got it.
And then the last thing is we can announce that we're doing a 24-hour charity stream. We're aiming for the first weekend of November. Yeah, it's
going to be good. There's not much else to say. We haven't picked the charity yet. We're going to sort of look into one that we both think would be sort of close to us and mean something to us, but at the same time that affects a lot of people. So we're going to try and look into that. There's a lot of charities out there. We obviously want to use one that is a proper charity where the money goes to the right causes. There's also a lot of not fake charities, but charities that take a lot of money for themselves and that are wrong. So we're going to pick a good one. We're going to pick a right one, and then hopefully we'll get your support through that. And it'll be as we said, 24-hour stream. There's not much else to say. We're going to be playing games and just generally having fun. We're going to have stretch goals, and we'll probably do some giveaways as well. Yeah,
we're going to have people coming in, like some of our friends coming over to play. We're going to change the setup a little bit. We're going to have a full green screen room so that we can walk around and it's a little bit more free.
You'll still have the same. I reckon you'll still have the same sort of desk look with the cameras on top of the desk, but behind us it'll obviously be a green screen like usual.
So
and then when we're playing VR, it'll be a full room for this week. When we do VR, we probably won't have a green screen, but when we do it for the 24-hour stream, it's going to be a full room. The floor. I'm going to say the ceiling, but you can't see it anyway. But the walls, it'll hopefully be huge, so we can have an entire area of just. We'll be in the VR, in the VR world, reality. Virtual.
But so we're going to have people coming in, playing like jumping on for a few games, then going home, and all that good stuff as well. And we're going to do some giveaways, some stretch goals, and we're going to be changing to like other things, like we're going to be going down to like the supermarket and grabbing some food but carrying the stream going, just to give it a little bit of a mix up of like camera rather than it's just us sitting there for 24 hours and we don't want to die, so we're going to move
we'll probably head out like every 4 hours, let's say, to get food or supplies, and we'll take the camera with us, and we'll stream our journey to wherever we're going, and that'd be good. So
that's the aim. That's pretty much all the general chat I can think of, really. There's not much really.
I was going to mention something else. I just forgot now. It'll come back to me.
Yeah. Should we move on to movies?
Yeah.
Okay. So moving on to movies. I don't think you've seen it. Sorry, I can't use it. The Pacific Rim trailer.
I haven't watched it yet.
Looks like the first one. Looks really cartoony.
What, like graphically?
Yeah. Kind of. I mean, it's okay. It's still, HD kind of thing, but it looks cartoony. But it's fine because it's robots fighting each other. So if it's, if you watch something like what pissed me off was The Hobbit, you see all the goddamn orcs are like CGI'd when you could easily get makeup and do it yourself and not have it CGI'd.
A lot of films do that these days, though. Like, I hate that. That was again. As I said, that was the biggest issue with The Hobbit compared to Lord of the Rings is real makeup and real costumes.
Yeah.
I know it saves money, but it's boring. Like, you go back to, a perfect example is the difference between the first Aliens, and then you hit over to Alien 3. It's like Alien 1, they had a puppet. Alien 2, they had loads of puppets, and it looked real, and it looked great, and it was just scary and brilliant. And then Alien 3, it was like, oh, CGI's finally took a turn, and we can use it for our film, let's use it. And then there's a part where the aliens running down the hallway, and it looks like something we would make in 5 minutes. It's awful.
Yeah. So, yeah, it does look a little bit cartoony, but it kind of somewhat fits with the aesthetic. It doesn't really matter that much, but people are getting a bit annoyed about it.
I can understand why, I suppose, but
then how else are you going to do massive robots?
Yeah, so. It's a big robot at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not very wise. We watched the Justice League trailer on the weekend.
My man.
The only problem is that it looks exactly like Suicide Squad and exactly like Batman v Superman, where it looks good.
Oh, well, yeah.
And each film has been bad. However, Wonder Woman apparently really good. I haven't seen it. Trailer's good. Film's good. So there's a little bit of hope.
Yeah, I still haven't watched Wonder Woman. Not out of choice. It was, well, I guess it is out of choice technically, but I didn't go out of my way not to see it, kind of thing. I just didn't go out of my way to watch it in the cinema.
We did plan a few times. We didn't.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was a weird sort of time where I think everyone was just doing different things, and we just never got together, all of us, to go and see it. I think I was in the middle of like selling my car, and it was all a ball ache. So yeah, and just never got round to it. But I really wanted to see it. When it comes out on DVD, I'll pick that up and watch it, I reckon. It'll be on DVD before it comes on to like Sky or whatever.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, yeah. Oh yeah. Well, wasn't it Avengers that? Oh yeah. Wasn't Avengers that came on Netflix, like three months after? No, Captain America.
Yeah, I think it was
came on Netflix like 3 months before. Yeah, incredible.
Especially Netflix. Netflix updates its films like once every century. So.
Yeah, don't know. Have you watched Rick and Morty, the new episode?
The last one? Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit.
What
do you think about it?
I enjoyed the episode. I just thought for a final episode, like for a finale, it was just a bit like, it wasn't great, was it?
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah.
But talk about you.
Yeah, no, I read online that people are saying it was meant to be 14 episodes long. However, it was meant to be 14 episodes long, but they had to cut it down because they couldn't finish it in time.
Yeah.
So.
But the thing that annoys me, okay, so they couldn't finish that in time. I'm guessing like the animation and all that and whatever goes into making it. I know it's a lot of work. So they couldn't finish a 14 episode season in how long they have? It was over a year.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well, I can't remember, but I remember watching season 1 and 2, and that was a long time ago, and it was well after it had come out. So I don't know how long the gap was, but I think it's got to be nearly 2 years between the first and the season 2 and season 3, or around that kind of time, because I remember watching all of season 2 on Netflix.
Yeah.
And that was a good year ago, and that was, for the fact that it was already all out on Netflix means that it probably was, old. So, yeah, I mean, to not be able to finish that in that amount of time is kind of ridiculous, considering you have films that are made, like big budget films, Star Wars in a year, or technically 2 years for that, but I don't...
Is it Star Wars this year?
Star Wars comes out this year, but obviously they started making that Star Wars. This Star Wars comes. It's like Call of Duty, where they alternate studios who make them. So technically, every Call of Duty has 2 years development, but it feels more like 2 weeks every time it comes out. It's the same thing.
I really want Call of Duty to be good again.
Have you played the new one?
Yeah, I didn't like it. No, but I've watched those videos. It just doesn't. It looks so fast paced. That it doesn't fit with World War II.
Put it this way, there was a point where I was running down a hallway, and because the speed of the game and how quick everything was, I tried to jump using the jetpack because I felt like I was playing Advanced Warfare. I was sprinting down so quickly, I tried to use the jetpack jump button because that's what it felt like, and I thought, fucking hell, I'm playing a different game. I was
playing it the other day. I don't know what it was, but I was like, oh god, I always get so tired. As soon as it hits like 9 o'clock, it's bedtime for me. Yeah, no. We did.
So I can see like the refractions through the water, and it was just interesting.
Okay, so I was just reading, sorry, about like Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare 2, and I was like, this is such, like, just going through all the leagues as well, like all the challenges and prestiging, and
Oh, it was so good back in the day, wasn't it?
What a time to be alive.
I don't know if it's just because we were younger though that we thought it was good, and that's why they're still making sales even now.
PlayerUnknown is a very easygoing game. It's not complex. It's not hard. It's not hard as in game, so it's not hard to master. Call of Duty ain't hard to master. It's easy play style. So it shows that there is room for uncomplex games, I guess. But I don't know. They just can't fucking do it. They just can't do it. Like Modern Warfare 2 was such a goddamn masterpiece.
The issue the development of Call of Duty. The issue was that COD 3 to COD 4 was a huge jump because you had kill streaks and you had creating classes, and then COD 4 back to World at War. There wasn't a massive leap. That it's the same 3 kill streaks options. They were different. They were World War 2 bases like recon plane, artillery and dogs instead of helicopter and whatever. But the differences were it was COD 4 but in a World War 2 skin, which everyone didn't mind because then they added zombies in. So you think there was always these developments going on, and all these games were like getting better because there were new things to it. And then Modern Warfare 2 came out, and that had a whole new array of kill streaks, which was that was that big selling point, is it? Yeah. You had 30 kill streaks to choose from. The maps and the gunplay was brilliant. And then what came after Modern Warfare 2? Black Ops 1. And it was different because it's now Vietnam. It's new, it's fresh again. It's a different era. You had the Vietnam, and you had that kind of... It had all the new zombies that had, like, Pack-a-Punch came out right at the end of World at War. So when it came into the new ones, there was all these new challenges, so the zombies were interesting. And Black Ops 1, in my opinion, was the last good one, other than maybe Black Ops 2, which I thought was quite good.
Yeah.
But Modern Warfare 3 was...
Modern Warfare 3 was okay until as soon as you went back and played Black Ops 1, 2... Modern Warfare 2,
yeah,
and then you realised how bad it was. But at the time, I would still say Modern Warfare 3 was good.
But they added nothing new. That's what I mean. It's that's kind of where it stopped. After Black Ops 1, they just stopped being innovative. They stopped making something interesting and fresh. It was now just, just churn the same old shit out and just change the textures and give it a new theme. And that's what it felt like. And then Modern Warfare 3 came out, and it was crap, and it just felt like Modern Warfare 2 again, but the exact same game, but just with a number 3 instead of a 2. Then nothing new really came to it, and then it was like, okay, well, let's make Black Ops 2 because Black Ops 1 was such a success, and Black Ops 2 was cool. I really enjoyed that. They added some cool things, like Kimbo stuff came in, I think, in that one. Maybe it was that one. I can't remember, but yeah, it was that was quite cool, and it had really cool maps for zombies. And then what was after Black Ops 2? That's when it really started to go downhill. Was it Ghost after that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was Ghost,
that
which
advanced... Can you pass my drink? This is it left. That would be a goddamn...
There's nothing. Do you want me to get you drink? Oh, fine. Do you want some water?
No, just take it away from me. Go back to the refreshment aisle out back and get some more soda.
Yeah. Can we get a guy down here, please?
I'm going out in a sec. Pause the film for me. Ghost was just
Ghost
I
was just
didn't
dog.
even. I don't think I've even watched any gameplay of Ghost.
Don't. Ghost was crap, and then what was after that? It was Advanced Warfare. Yeah. When they introduced jetpacks, they were like, we have to do something new. Let's get jetpacks. Worst idea I've ever fucking heard.
Honestly, like it's a gun game. It's a fucking gun game. All you gotta do.
It was cool for about 30 seconds until you played online, and then you realised how fucking annoying the jump packs were.
Yeah.
And then you had Black Ops 3, and then you had Advanced Warfare. No, that was right. They had the jump packs, and then now they're back to World War 2, and they think that that's going to sell. Nah, mate.
Nah. You can't just go back. Right.
Yeah.
This is a statement. Dear Disney, please stop making Pirates of the Caribbean movies. What do you think?
Okay, so have you seen the new one?
No, don't plan to. It's a spoiler ahead.
Okay, so Pirates of the Caribbean. I enjoyed Deadman. I enjoyed the first 3. I have to say, the first one was brilliant. Loved it. The second one was it wasn't as good, but it was still pretty good. It was funny. It had all the same characters. Dead Man's Chest for me was really enjoyable. It wasn't the best one. It wasn't a great film, but I enjoyed sort of all of it whilst we were watching it. and I enjoyed sort of the characters and the different storyline developments. Ended a bit weak, but I enjoyed it. And then you came to the Stranger Tides, which was just shocking. It was such a bad film, and I have no idea what they were
went wrong
thinking.
with Pirates of the Caribbean? What honestly went wrong?
Well, 1, 2, and 3 were good films, and then not Dead Man Tales, that's the new one, but Stranger Tides came out, and it was just, I just don't understand what. Sorry, I don't understand what was going on. Yeah.
Can I change seats in here?
Yeah, I don't understand what they started having mermaids and all kinds of shit started going on.
What was so good about the latest one?
I really enjoyed it. It went back to its roots. It had some of the same characters. I mean, it had one of the same characters. Jack Sparrow was in it, obviously, and then they had William Turner was in it for like 5 minutes, and it was a bit meh. But the theme,
Jack Sparrow's still in it.
Yeah, Jack he makes it. Without him, there wouldn't be a film. True. So they've got to have Johnny Depp, and Johnny Depp just a cash cow for him. They probably paid him like 20 million to go and fucking run around. Yeah, the thing is, you can tell Johnny Depp's like mental state is different in this film. It made me feel like he was drunk the whole time while they were filming, because I know he's having a few problems with alcohol during the filming and stuff, and you could definitely tell because he couldn't even he didn't seem to even be able to do his own voice, as in his own Jack Sparrow voice. He sounded completely different from the last 4 movies, like his acting of it. So I don't know if it was just like the time that had elapsed between the 2 movies was too far, and he just sort of forgot how to act like that, or he just doesn't give a shit anymore because he's rich and he's just doing it for money. He doesn't have the passion for the film. Or if
this chair, bear in mind, I'm not an idiot. This chair's broken, so just bear that in mind.
Oh yeah, it's just gone fully
dirt.
Looks to me like fully
dirt. To me, I think it's time you part ways with this fucking chair, mate.
It's not even my chair, to be honest with you.
True.
Oh,
hello. That's the fucking wheel.
That seems important.
I'm a fat fuck. You see.
For audio listeners, Matt is doing some bodge job repairs to a chair with a wheel.
What's it called? Cowboys.
Cowboy builders.
Cowboy builders. I've now got to sit up, so I look like a goddamn. Yeah, go on, try and sit up a little bit more.
Hang on, let me just do this. There we go. I'll put the rest of the podcast like this. Yeah, so it was just crap. Basically, it was alright. The film was quite funny. It had some good moments in it.
It was crap. It was alright.
The woman in it was crap. The actor that played the woman from Skins was like.
You alright, Lawrence? How's it going? Sorry.
Hello there, Mr. Sheringham. Sheringham.
You just missed it, Lawrence. I almost fell off my chair. Yeah.
That killed the conversation dead.
Cool. So back Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, it was right. Cool. That's my verdict.
So what do you reckon? They should stop making them?
If Johnny Depp doesn't get back on the rails, yeah, just stop, because he made those films and he's off the fucking chain at the moment. So yeah, just.
Cool. Move on. Star Wars: The Last Jedi director has said that you should not watch the new trailer that drops tonight in America because.
Let me guess. It gives too much away. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I hate trailers. Saw it.
Saw it.
Okay. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Or did you see the new Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah. Well, one.
You us.
Come on. It's 2017. You got to be more elaborate.
He's gonna make a little joke and go, "No, but I saw it." He's gonna put the same thing in, isn't he?
Got it.
Got it. What were we saying?
Star Wars.
Oh yeah, well, I'm not going to watch the trailer. I hate trailers that give too much away. They do it all the time. I'm not going to do it.
Marvel have been nice enough to pretty much release all of Thor onto YouTube. So I'm just waiting for someone to like cut that into the, cut it into like the order of the movie.
Yeah.
So.
He saw it. He saw you falling off the
chair. This takes so long. Yeah, there's like a 15-second delay or something. Laggiest chat ever. You're the laggiest chat ever, dude.
It's probably just your internet, mate. If you just get that hamster to run a bit quicker,
yeah,
you'll be right. There's generally a delay between the chat and us talking naturally.
Yeah.
FFS.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm fed up with trailers. I said to you, I'm not going to watch anymore. Where the hell is Car?
We're actually going to release an episode of what happened to Car.
Yeah.
We can't say it live because we might implicate ourselves.
Damn hamster. Yeah. What were audio listeners, there's someone on Twitch chat being an idiot talking, so we just answer.
If you are an audio listener on Apple, iTunes, or SoundCloud, you can go and actually watch us live on Monday nights on twitch.tv/MAViSMITH. Alternatively, if you'd like to visually see our beautiful faces doing this very funny podcast, my beautiful face, you can go to YouTube.com/MAViSMITH and see it there every Wednesday when it's uploaded. You're welcome.
Humble brag. Yes, you can do all that and catch us there. Catch us outside. Ridley Scott wants the new Alien film to focus less on the xenomorph, and focus more on artificial intelligence.
Right, so what Ridley Scott wants to... Ridley Scott...
I'm going to make a Pirates of the Caribbean film. You know what I'm going to focus on? The making of the ships.
Yep. Do you know what? Forget pirates. Don't need pirates.
I'm going to put them in the goddamn, frickin' Canada Sea and yeah, Pirates of the Canadian Sea.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm gonna make the film. I'm gonna call it Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm gonna show some pirates in the trailer, but the pirates in the trailer would actually just be from a theatre play, and it will be about Cinderella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the shoe fits. Yeah, why? It's called... Similar to James Bond, right? James Bond, he has a 9-to-5 job. He goes out, he saves the world, he gets the girl, he sleeps with the girl, and he does it all with drink in his hand. Why bring Daniel Craig in and start doing a goddamn storyline and giving him a backstory and making him boring as hell? And you've got what it is. You've got it.
They zapped off
You got it.
They got it.
You got it. You've got it. What's he saying now? Can't wait to see another actor.
Ridley Scott is wrong.
Is wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, bro. Yeah,
it's a joke.
When Benedict Fitzgerald kissed himself, who's the actor in it? Fassbender. When he kissed himself as the two androids.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
I thought it was Benedict Cumberbatch, and then I realised it wasn't. It was and then I thought Fitzgerald. Then it's what's his name? What I just said.
Stick to pulse rifles and aliens. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
bro.
can't, if you can't do aliens well, don't try changing it.
Like, well, the thing is, ironically, Ridley Scott made Aliens, or at least directed the first one, and the first Alien was cool, and it was scary, and it was interesting, and exactly, it shouldn't be that hard. But then, all of a sudden, James Cameron came along, raising the bar, lowering the bar, raising the bar, whatever the thing is, and he was like, do you know what, I'm going to make a damn good Alien film with this concept, and he made the second Aliens film, and it was brilliant, and had pulse rifles, and he introduced the colonial marines, and he made it so much better, so much more interesting to watch, because you had Hicks and Hudson, all these great actors who, obviously, sadly, the guy who played Hudson, Bill Paxton, passed away last year, didn't they? Which was really sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just an absolute joke when you think, oh, maybe was that this year? I can't remember. Anyway, it was a really good film, and yeah, as you said, just stick with pulse rifles and colonial marines killing aliens. Why go through Fassbender getting off of himself and just a shit film from it. Oh,
I'm just looking. The chair behind me, the chair thing is wonky. I'm sitting upright, but the chair. Am I? No, that's upright, isn't it? The chair's wonky as hell.
You gotta match it, like lean a bit, tilt. There we go. Yeah, nice.
It's so uncomfortable. Yeah. Why?
Just
why?
I think Ridley Scott's just gone off the rails, and he's trying to save that franchise, and he just keeps sort of trying to do new stuff.
Yeah, he's not doing very well.
No.
Okay, so that's all the movie news for this week, by the way. There's pretty much none. There's pretty much nothing out. We've got some game stuff to say.
Other than freaking Blade Runner.
We haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen. We can't. I don't. Yeah, we can't.
We need to dedicate like a Sunday or a Friday to a film, so we can talk about it on the podcast. That's what we need to do. That chair's as wonky as Carl's brain. You're telling me he isn't even here for the podcast. He's not here. He's not on Earth.
We can't talk about where Carl is or what's happened to him. A video will be coming out on the YouTube channel in the coming months.
Coming years if we get copyrighted. Game news. Yeah, fucking magic. Game news. Elite Dangerous is getting squadrons, large groups of players that share a massive mobile base. They will be able to refuel and respawn at their fleet carriers.
That is awesome.
I've never played Elite Dangerous, so you'll have to.
Tell you what. On Wednesday, if we plan some games with VR, I'll stick you with the joystick and the Vive, and it's just a whole new world when you're in Elite Dangerous in the Vive headset. It's mental. I can't explain to you how good it is. So yeah, we'll definitely play that. The thing is, anything we play in VR, the audience can't see what we can see, so they can't. So we'll be like, whoa, but to them it'll just be the normal game. They'll just. So we can't do games that look good. We've got to do games that are just funny, like Job Simulator and stuff. Things that are actually quite funny.
Horror games.
Oh, horror game.
Oh my god! Like the special guest that's coming on Wednesday, who may or may not be in the chat. He's gonna play this really cool game called Minecart. What was it called? Minecart, was that a horror game?
Oh, it was Ghost Mines of Indianapolis or something. It was
really.
No, it was like Ghost Mines or something.
Ghost Cart or something.
It was a ghost game.
He can't do Wednesday now. That's cool. Would a different day.
You can't
we have to do Wednesday, but would a different day for you, bro.
I want VR.
I want VR. Well, I'm gonna play some after the podcast.
What we'll do, you can sure. What we'll do is we're gonna do MAViSMITH Plays on Wednesday anyway. But if you want to do a horror special, and we'll release it on Halloween.
Ghost Train. It was called Ghost Train.
It was not called. It was called Ghost. It was like Western Ghosts in. It wasn't called Ghost Train. It may be called Ghost Train.
It was not, maybe. So yeah, I never played Elite Dangerous. I don't really get space games. I would much rather. The reason I'm excited for what's that fucking space game everyone can't help but hump over?
Star
Citizen. I just want to hold a gun and stand on a ship and you guys fly me around. I just jump out and kill people. I don't want to fly a ship. I don't want to own a ship. I just want to fuck people up.
Star Citizen for me is over time, like slowly. I've lost interest in it. When it first was announced, and it was just the concept of it was. Well, it's not even that. Like the idea of it is still brilliant, but I've grown out of that hardcore gaming now. I don't sit down and play a video game for 8 hours straight like I used to. Go back 4 or 5 years, or even go back 3 years when I wasn't working. I was at sixth form, or if I just finished sixth form and I was unemployed for a while. I would sit there on a Saturday or like even a Tuesday if I didn't have a job, and I'd get up at like 9 o'clock and I'd be on my computer from 9 until like 2 in the morning, and it was so sad. But I would do that and play over 12 hours a day of games. And back then when I was doing that, Star Citizen seemed like perfect. I can sit there and just like play this game and make my own character. And now I'm just like, I don't have time to play that. I'd get home from work and I might have half an hour to play a game, or an hour maximum, if I'm lucky. If depending on what we're doing, and even then, if I'm playing something, it's usually for the channel. So, it's only on weekends that we have time to.
Yeah. Lawrence said, Ghost Town Mine Ride and Shooting Gallery.
That sounds right. And I think that is right.
Right, moving on. We spoke about this briefly before the stream started. Fortnite's PlayerUnknown Battleground style Battle Royale mode has passed 7 million plays. That is absolutely incredible, considering that they wanted to stop it.
Well, considering that we were saying, literally last week, we were like, well, why is PlayerUnknown's team trying to issue a lawsuit against this company? Like, it's not like they're going to outgrow, and obviously they're still not outgrowing PUBG, but it's not like they're going to do better than them or even get close. But the fact they grabbed, you said, 1 million players in one day, I'm sort of thinking maybe just the concept, like anyone can make a Battle Royale game now, and as long as it looks half decent, anyone will play it. It is. I can understand why he wanted to issue that lawsuit now, but at the same time, I don't think he'll win, because I know they've ripped off the concept.
You can't own a game mode.
Exactly. It's exactly that. That game mode, Battle Royale, has been done way before he did the Arma 3 mod, way before he made all that. So,
like trying to copyright that is like trying to copyright Call of Duty and Battlefield because it's got guns in it.
Well, it's like saying, oh, okay, there's a mode in Gears of War called Annex or King of the Hill. Okay, no other games can have King of the Hill now.
That's a much better metaphor.
So, like, and King of the Kill, for example, freaking H1Z1, the one that he made for them called King of the Kill. I know it's a different game mode anyway, but the concept's still there, that it's just because there's a game mode like Warzone or Execution, it's, Warzone is 5v5, you have to go and kill each other and you pick weapons up along the way. oh, okay, Counter-Strike can't ever be a thing now because it's a 5v5 Counter-Strike game. It's tactical. You have to kill each other and you buy weapons along the way. Do you know what I mean? No, you can't copyright a game mode, as you said. So, good luck to him if winning that lawsuit. That's what I'm going to say. I don't think he'll do it.
Yeah, and I think he's just giving them
publicity. I had not heard of Fortnite before this lawsuit, but since I've heard it, I'm sort of like, actually, I want to try it now. Especially if it's made 1 million players in one day, I'm sort of thinking, oh, maybe it's quite a good game. It will never be better to me than PUBG.
No.
I mean, because I've looked at Fortnite, and the graphics look a bit, they're like cartoon, aren't they? Like blocky.
They are. Yeah, they are pretty much.
So it's never going to be a matter of fact that I played that rather than PUBG, but it's one of those things that I would like to give it a go now, and I would not even thought about having a go at that. Go back before the whole lawsuit. So
it's difficult, but it's difficult because he can. Is he not content with how much money he's made?
Hundreds of millions.
Is he not content? Like, move on.
Make a different game mode.
Pull Dean Hall. Just leave. Go to Australia and make a
hiking simulator. Climbing Everest, wasn't it?
DayZ.
I think he made Everest VR. I don't know. Yeah. I'm absolutely lying. I have no idea.
That'd be quite cool. Everest VR.
Why has he changed colour now? I feel like I'm in the video for movies by Alien Ant Farm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, why did he change colour?
I don't know. I think he left and rejoined. Motherfucker. That is such a good song and really good music video as well. Actually,
what?
That in the movies by Alien Ant Farm.
I'm not involved in this private joke, so I guess we'll just move on.
It's not private joke. Have you not seen the video?
Private joke. Okay, so that's the game news. I don't really have much else to talk about game wise. I streamed Fallout New Vegas today. I've been doing the Tales of Two Wasteland mods. Really good.
Yeah.
I think I said it in the last podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you mentioned Tales of Two. I know. We've been talking about it outside of the podcast. He's changed colour again. How is this?
Get with it.
Get with it. What is this tomfoolery?
What is this magic? Yes, the Tales of Two Wastelands is a cool mod that you can actually play Fallout 3. They've pulled all of the Fallout 3 game and put it onto. He's gonna come back with like Redney now.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, he's gone for too long. So you can. They've taken all of Fallout 3's engine and put it straight into the New Vegas engine, so you can pretty much play Fallout 3 on PC without it lagging and bugging and lagging and bugging. What's going on? So that's really cool. I just got to New Vegas. They're the whole quest to get there. It's like you have to turn on the power, and then you get the train in, and then your train crashes, and then you wake up in docks things. So it's quite cool how they did it. The master of Twitch. You're not the face of Twitch though. Doc Disrespect, who's streaming right now. It's probably why I've got 0 viewers.
Don't tell him that he'll leave.
You're streaming, and he's the face of Twitch.
He is the face of Twitch.
Nailed it. He's gone red now, for God's sake. But yeah, no, there's not really much else.
Completed it, mate.
Complete the sequel. I want to play that duck game. That duck game, that untitled duck game.
Untitled duck game. You got to sleep. Right, see you later, lols. Cheers for checking in, brother.
Yeah, no worries, dude. Ciao. You know that duck stream. That duck game that you texted me on Facebook. The stealthy duck.
Stealthy duck. Oh my god, the one that Lawrence tagged us in where you got. That looks hilarious. We should find that and play that on the stream because I think we would be crying. Yeah. Like when Charlie makes an appearance again because he's only been in 2 MAViSMITH plays and he just bailed. Gets his smelly lanky arse round here, and obviously, unfortunately, Carr can't be on it anymore. For reasons.
But some of our other friends, Jacob, for example, said that he wants to come on MAViSMITH plays as well. So we're going to try and get some other people on, get some other people in. VR's quite good with just have a good river.
Have a good stream. Oh, fuck's sake.
I'm so done. Get the fuck out. Get out of here, Lawrence.
Go to bed, you're drunk.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Get out and close the door behind you.
Yeah. You've lost it. Yeah, so We'll see what we can do with MAViSMITH. Let's move on to some questions. How long have we been streaming for?
40 minutes.
40 minutes. We got nothing to talk about today. Pretty much nothing to talk about. Do you have any to say?
That was a horrible clip.
God, I bet you probably heard that down the mic. What's your back in my day statement to tell an ignorant youngster living in the 2050s? First of all, fucking wow. That's weird.
Yeah.
Second of all, what would it be?
So what if fast forward to 2050?
And yeah, you're telling, youngsters or, youths, that's the same thing, or youths.
So I'd be 55 years old.
What would you be saying? What would you be looking back and going?
Back in my day, we had to drive our own cars. I'd imagine something that I'd be saying at some point.
I think I'd say Call of Duty. Back in my day, we had Call of Duty.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, that's with entertainment and technology. Where one progresses, the other does. So you have like TV and computers and phones as they all sort of progress. So for a fact that in 10, 15, 20 years time, or if it is 2050, so what, 20, 25 years, whatever. It's gonna be like VR will be the way that everything's done. You watch TV and you probably, do you know what I mean? Like all multimedia. Like you probably have a phone that is built in. You'll probably get some sort of microchip phone that gets injected into your hand, and the screen is like on the palm of your hand when you look, and to call people, you just put your phone like that and say like call so and so. Like it's gonna be. There'll be chips and there'll be like like Omniglass or Mass Effect, like the wristband where you walk around, you have like a mini computer and you have your phone. There'll be that.
The Apple Watch. Get it now for £580. And you can get a Rolex for double the price.
But if Apple want to sponsor us,
we would love it. Give us everything.
Give me a £2,400 Mac and some free beats.
Give me a working Mac. I tell you what, my Mac has been with you 4 times in 4 weeks. You have had it for 1 week, 2 days, and now you've had it for about 12 hours. But, 8 hours.
If you listen to this, go onto Twitter, make a little soundbite of that, or just link them to our podcast.
Yeah.
And timestamp them 41 minutes, 30 seconds. Listen to this.
Yeah, just get with it. It ain't working. You've taken it back. You said to me, this is pretty much brand new.
Your hair's uneven.
Yeah.
You look dusty.
Nice. Keep the damn thing. Give me a new one. And give me the beats on top so I can give them to a homeless guy for a pillow.
I mean...
Because I wouldn't want to listen to music.
Charlie's had an absolute western. He should have sold those beats.
Why?
It's just 250 quid they cost, and he's kept them for now, and he's opened them up and used them now. And I said to him, why have you done that? You just paid £2,400. Yeah, but it's a student discount. I'm like, yeah, £250 you can get back like that by selling those crappy Beat headphones that are well overpriced and don't sound half as good as they supposedly supposed to. Get that exact same sound quality out of a pair of HyperX Clouds for 50 quid.
Or Astro A40 is what I use.
Exactly. All this Beat stuff is rubbish.
My old game battles, my old game battles headphones.
Back in the day.
Hanging on. Back in the day, we had
Turtle
game
Beaches
battles.
were the ones back in the
Turtle
day.
Beaches.
Astros.
Oh my god,
are still good
it's
today.
a really funny story actually. Rob told me about how he had turtle beaches like ones like what you got. And he told me how good they were. So I went and bought some in Argos, right? $22.99. $22.99. Brought them home. And they were so crap. They didn't even fit around my ear. They were like on ear, not over it. They were on ear. They were like silky on. Give me goosebumps right now.
Yeah, like cheap plastic.
Yeah. And I was like, these are sick. And then he went, what ones did you get? I went, the XLCs. And he went, no, take them back. So I took them back and said they were broken. And then saved up and got an Astro. I thought. Yeah.
Astros are good. Astros are still, Turtle Beach is now pretty shit, but Astros these days are still good.
Yeah, I've tried to sell mine on eBay 4 times, and I want them, so I just use them now. But mine don't work.
I'm always going to stick with HyperX because I really like their headphones. They're good quality. They have full 7.1 surround sound support as long as you have a sound card. So I'm buzzing.
Right. What other questions have we got? What is absolutely 0 out of 10? Fallout 4.
Right, so I like Fallout 4. I'm going to
No.
stream Fallout 4.
It's a great game. You should check it out on our stream.
Especially when VR Fallout 4 comes out. Over November, I'm going to be playing Fallout 4 normally to warm people
I
up.
reckon it's going to be. I reckon it's going to be a gimmick.
What do you mean?
Move in with the thing.
It won't be teleport. Definitely won't be teleport. It'll be moving like...
What, like Pavlov?
Yeah, it'll make you a bit motion sick. You'll probably get an option, but teleporting in Fallout would be crap. Half of it's about walking. It's like, oh, you're over encumbered. Teleport. No, I don't think you'll ever be teleporting. It will definitely be moving about. I wouldn't be surprised, if I'm honest. I would not be surprised. It would really annoy me. I wouldn't be surprised if you actually just played with a controller and just had the headset on.
Yeah.
It would piss me off because I don't want to play a game like that. But I guarantee
it walks for you.
No. Like, so you play with controllers if you're playing Fallout, but you're just in the VR headset, so everything looks like it's 3D and everything. But you play as normal with the controller.
Probably.
Some games do that, and I hate that. So you can sit down and be comfortable, kind of thing. But I hate that. I don't want that. I want the proper controllers. I want to be able to aim with the Vive controllers and shoot and look at my Pip-Boy like that with my Vive controller. I don't want any of this.
That'd be sick, to be fair.
Well, I know I've seen pictures of the Pip-Boy like that with the back of the arm missing, which means it's a Vive controller support. So I think you can do that with the Vive controller, and then you can have the Pip-Boy and go through it on your arm. So I mean, I think it'd be really good. I think it'd be an experience. I don't know if I'll be able to play the entire 100. I mean, I've got like hundreds of hours on Fallout 4, but I don't know if I'll be able to play like the full 40-hour campaign in that VR state. It would take me especially if it's like the movement like that, it makes you motion sick. I reckon I'll be able to get maybe an hour to 2 hours out of it in a sitting of like one go without getting bored, kind of thing. But I think it'd be an experience. I think it'd be brilliant. I kind of wish I never played Fallout just to play in that environment for the first time and experience everything the first time.
Yeah, I wish I could do it for New Vegas.
Yeah, I really. I tagged you on Facebook, didn't I?
They're putting New Vegas into the.
No.
Fallout 3 into the Fallout 4 engine.
Well, but the people who made New Vegas, Obsidian, they're thinking about doing a sequel to New Vegas.
Oh really?
I don't know if I did definitely tagged you in it.
Definitely did.
I definitely did, 100%. They're doing. They're talking about a New Vegas 2, Obsidian, which I think would be cool. But then I don't want it to be a New Vegas 2. I would rather them just make another Fallout game in a different area.
I want a game in
New York.
I want a game in New York. I want a smaller map, so even just New York.
No,
maybe Queens, a little bit of Queens.
Queens would be cool.
But have
Jersey.
every single building open in New York.
That'd be mental.
Every building open, and some buildings you can walk across. Smaller map so that you don't have to worry about loading. You can just walk into all the buildings.
Texas would be cool.
Really? It's over there.
It's gun central, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's Gun Central and
Or Canada.
It's just
Somewhere in
hills
Canada.
and it's just hills and shit.
Bears. Yalguai. Be like Skyrim. What would be a cool setting in America? What's a cool place to go in America? Florida, if you had all the Disney parks, maybe?
Yeah.
That'd be quite cool. San Fran, California, Miami. Miami would be quite a cool one, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's loads, but I would love to see one in like Russia.
Well, yeah, I'd love for them to just leave America. Like a London one would be sick. A London Fallout would be so good.
But I think we say that because that's where we're from.
Yeah, but I think so you think about the cities in America, you got to think about what's interesting about them, what has history and culture.
Well, we have so much history.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because we're such an old country. Like we've got buildings in this country that are older than America.
Yeah,
well, as in founded America.
The Southwark Cathedral is over 1,000 years old, and Canada back in June celebrated 150th years.
Yeah, exactly. And I think America in general was 300 years. It was back in 17 something when it had the Revolutionary War.
You know, we were watching. So we were watching this YouTube channel called Life Laws, and it literally just talks about life. And he did one of driving from Cape Town in South Africa all the way to South America, the southernmost city in America, and he drove and what blew my mind and our minds, even though it makes sense looking at it at a map, and like Canada, Russia is like 50 miles away from America. Like, and then I was telling Will about this last night. So I met up for a drink. I met up with a mate for a drink with a mate for a drink last night, and I was telling him, and he was like, yeah, he's really into history, and he was saying that obviously Africa was where people like originate from.
Mm-hmm.
They then spaced out and took over, like colonized Europe. London did Asia, and then so the crossing, whatever it's called, the 50 miles used to be ice. So like Antarctica, it's all ice. It's not land. So there used to be ice between Russia and America.
It will be Canada, won't it? Canada's up right on the western side.
It was like Alaska.
Yeah.
So Alaska and Russia, there was an ice path, and people crossed it, and then the ice melted, and then they got stuck there, and then Christopher Columbus obviously travelled over to America, and found that it was
Yeah.
I would love to do a short film, of people finding people for of Christopher Columbus meeting people who he didn't know that exist. So he's walking into like a desert, and then he sees like a couple of buildings or like a couple of things that are man-made, and he's like, no one's set foot here before.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, if Russia, I mean, technically, where you got Pangea, everything was landmass, whatever, was all one big thing. But if you technically think about
bitch on about Pangea,
don't know that. Killed it. Fuck. So you have if you think Russia and Canada were connected, or Alaska were connected at one point, would you then, if back then you had found it like that, and obviously as you said people cross it, so at one point it was like that, would you have labelled that as one country because it's connected by some kind of landmass, even though it's ice, technically not land, but it's still connected. So then Russia and Canada would be the same country. It should be Canada.
Yeah. What? Canada.
Canada.
Ramadan,
yeah. But that's pretty cool, because then you sort of think about that, you don't realise how close. But I mean, how big's the English Channel? How big is the gap between England and France? How many miles? I think is
probably about 20 miles. It ain't long.
So it's not. It's about double the distance of the channel then.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to Google that. I don't.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, don't want to say 20 miles because I have no fucking idea. But it's quite.
How do we get here from 0 out of 10?
Oh God! Well, yeah, that was the question, wasn't it? 0 out of 10. 4 out of 4.
Then what? VR.
We went on a tangent, didn't we?
We went on a Pangean. Fuck, what were we talking about?
Fallout VR, then where we want it to be located. Then we said Russia, then London, and then we said why London. We said history, culture. Then we talked about Pangea. Man.
Next question.
Well, 0 out of 10. Oh, you said 4 out of 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sticking with it. What do you think?
Oh, okay. Me.
Cool. I agree. Moving on. Yeah, no, I can't think of anything else other than 4 out of 4. I just have to stick with 4 out of 4.
I liked Fallout 4. It wasn't as good as 3 on New Vegas, but I enjoyed it.
What is that cringy moment from 10 plus years ago that you remember when you're trying to sleep? Get rid of the trying to sleep thing. What's the cringiest thing? I can remember the cringiest thing. I can't remember I'm going to say it, but it's so cringy. When I was like, what year are you in year 6?
What year are you in year 6? I mean, how old are you?
How old are you in year 6?
11.
11, 12. Yeah, like 11, 12. I can't remember. It was around that. I was young. I was really young. And you know that like Daniel Bedingfield song, because I don't want the world to see. That one.
Yeah.
So the opening lyrics are, "I don't want the world. I'd give up the world to touch you."
Right, I can see where this is going.
And then it was like another line, whatever it was, and it was like these 2 lines, and this girl who I was seeing at the time, obviously it was like like 11-year-old. It was literally nothing. I sent the 2 lines, right? She lost her mind and thought I was being like disgusting. I mean, I was just sending her lyrics, right? So, and literally like to this day, and I still briefly sometimes talk to the person and we just laugh about it. But that's one thing that was so fucking cringy. But I was so young, so I don't really remember. Or hey Charlie, how's it going?
Hey man,
You gonna follow or what?
you're gonna follow us now, Chazza,
Yeah.
or subscribe to us on YouTube, bro.
Do any of
Where's the
those, bro.
support? Where's the
But
friendly
yeah,
support?
that's the cringiest thing I can think of. What about you?
Oh, I've done so many cringy things in my life. So many.
Last night.
Yeah. So many that I look back on and I'm like,
says,
why?
It says 10 plus years ago, but we can go yesterday.
No, let's not go yesterday. Or today.
Or 2 minutes ago. Just put your phone in the pocket.
Oh God. Yeah, I've done some cringy ass things in my life. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of a cringe fest. Let's go back. 10 plus years.
Take away the first black man.
Christ. I'm trying to think of a good one because I've done a lot. So I want to find a funny one that isn't overly embarrassing because I know there's one that's in my mind that I'm not going to say, but I'll tell you after the stream. I'm not saying that one live, but I'll tell. Okay. Come back to me. I've got to think of some good ones.
I'll come back to you.
It's so damn hot.
There we go. That's time, Charlie.
Milk was a bad choice.
Christ almighty. Thank you, Chazza, for following and supporting your friends that you've known for many years, finally, with their endeavour.
Yeah, about fucking time.
Can't wait to see you part of the cast of our next video now.
Yes. You've just won a lifetime supply of the last thing you brought. What did you win? No, you're still thinking of the old stuff. You're still thinking of the fucking last one.
I can answer that one, though.
Yeah, what'd you get?
The last thing I bought was a little Nutrigrain Serene bar this morning for breakfast. It was
You've got a lifetime supply of those.
Tell you what, you could live off them. They've got some good...
No problem, pal.
They've got some good nutrition.
Fucking hell. That was fucking loud. Yeah.
Was it really
Deal
loud?
with it, bro. It happens.
Oh, yeah, that's because there's the sound deficit.
Yeah.
I'll fix that next week.
Cool. It's a work in progress. We're only eight episodes in.
God, people followed last time and I didn't think about that. What's the timestamp? 56 minutes, alright.
Leave it going.
I'll have to... No, I just wanted to know because when I edit it, I need to know when that came up because I didn't edit that last time. So in the podcast that's on SoundCloud, there's probably a part where it gets proper loud. Didn't think about that.
Us just talking. Milk was a bad choice.
Milk was a bad choice.
I want a lifetime supply of Fanta, no ice from McDonald's.
Damn.
Pretty good.
No ice though.
Fuck you in your ice. Every time you ask me if I want a drink, bear in mind it's only fucking water.
In this house, I know.
Because you have fuck all in this house. I'd rather drink my own shit liquid than drink water 24/7.
Water's good for you.
Yeah, but you don't want it.
Who
What's
doesn't
it
want
now?
what's refreshing? Is he put a little nacho thing? Or was it pizza?
Have you still got the Doritos and the nacho cheese? Have you eaten them?
I haven't eaten them.
I'm taking them home with me.
Take them, bro.
Taking them home with me. They're gonna.
But it's nacho cheese.
Oh, fuck off. Thanks for reminding me, Charlie. But there's nacho cheese. Anyway, yeah, I want a lifetime supply of McDonald's. No ice.
Damn, that's
a good win.
that is a good win. Although a lifetime supply like mayo chickens would have been better.
Fuck's sake, bro! Why you gonna do me like that? Come on. What's your cringe thing before we wrap up the podcast? We're all waiting. We are all waiting, as in Charlie and I sit on the edge of our seats. I'm actually sitting on the edge of my seat because I'm about to fall off. This chair is. I'm gonna bring my own chair. Bring my own chair. Day to work. Work day. Bring your sister to work day. Bring your chair to work day. Yeah. What did you win? Come on, wait. What did you win now? What's your cringy moment?
Oh God. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head. There's been too many. There's been far too.
You're not answering that.
Go
I feel
through.
like I can smell like chicken mayo now that you've said.
Yeah, same. No, I want one now. Go through my Facebook. Go 5 years ago through my Facebook, and it's just cringe in my Twitter.
I really don't like the YouTubers we have here in England. Kind of like KSI was cool. I haven't watched him recently, but he used to I don't know very much because I haven't watched him so long. But when I've watched him, it make me laugh. That Joe Weller guy, he's so annoying, but he's so funny, and the cringe videos he does. You know, like the ones where he does and he has the music going like ding, 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 and it's him saying "Hey girl," it's like "Hey girl, can I I don't know. It's really cringy shit, and it just makes me laugh. So you can't think of any now?
No.
Well then, that wraps up the MAViSMITH podcast number 8. As per usual, if you are listening on iTunes or SoundCloud, we do stream live on twitch.tv/MAViSMITH. You can catch our podcast live. You can talk to us. We'll answer your questions. And we, I've been thrown off by Charlie's comics. I didn't know whether he was saying I can't watch cringe or he just cannot watch, cringe, as in we're cringy.
Yeah.
And then said,
I
don't know. Yeah. So sorry, as I was saying.
I think he needs help.
Yeah, he does. As I was saying, you can catch our what was I saying, bro? My mind was completely
you're plugging the channel to people listening.
Plugging the
on
channel,
SoundCloud
bro.
and
I'm trying to
iTunes.
plug the channel. So, and I have to pull my mic out. So, yes, SoundCloud. You can watch us live on twitch.tv/MAViSMITH. We do stream, so you can come and talk to us. We'll talk to you, answer some of your questions you've got. Hot girl above, very nice. She's very hot. And we do stream games every Wednesday. We stream a Let's Play with all of us. Thank you. And
Come.
come. And then we do stream randomly, so you might just come on and see us streaming. We don't have a schedule as of yet, but you might just, if you follow and subscribe to email notifications, you'll get an email straight away. That's what I have to my own channel, so that if anyone streams MAViSMITH, I know when people are trying to hack our account. Yeah, cool.
Exactly, and
Got
mine.
It. Got it.
Got it.
And yeah, and if you're watching this live or you're watching on YouTube, you can catch us on Outside and on iTunes. You can type in MAViSMITH and listen to our podcasts on your way to work, your boring work, like what I do. I listen to our own podcast back so I can see where we went wrong.
As do I. I sit there and listen to it whilst I'm at work.
Yeah, I just listen to it on repeat.
I sleep listening to it because
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, these guys are funny.
Yeah, I wake up and I'm like, why has this been paused for the last hour? I could have been sleeping this.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can do all of the above. On YouTube, you can catch all of our videos that we've made, all of our podcasts, our old podcasts, all of our plays and our old plays. You can pretty much do anything you want on YouTube /MAViSMITH, I guess.
What is there not to love?
Yeah. One good-looking guy, one strong-looking man, Crash Bandicoot's down there, fucking Rick and Morty's over here, fucking Charlie's in the fucking chat posting himself. Lara Croft's in the fucking room, guys, ladies and gentlemen.
Could we get that number?
Hey, I was just wondering.
That's a French ass name,
That's
Laura.
a French ass name. We should set up another green screen over here, and we should position it next to some of the people. We should ask some questions. See, so I could walk off this way, and then you'd see me come on in the seats. And I could sit next to people and interview them.
It's a different scene, mate. Different sequel.
Different scene.
Yeah,
Right, I'm just full of ideas. But yeah, so that's that. Catch us this Wednesday streaming VR. VR, and catch us next Monday in the exact same place with hopefully some more guests in the audience. Might be able to find some more people, and Charlie's just posting some weird.
I think Charlie is having a stroke.
Charlie's dead. He died 2 years ago.
Right.
Cool. Right. So thanks for listening, guys. I'm
As
just
always,
glad to get off this chat so I can stop looking at Charlie's little emotions in the chat.
I'm gonna just scoot forward. Don't mind me now.
Skirt over there.
Skirt. Oh no, we've given
Cheers,
up
guys.
the ruse. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh god, where's the thing?
I'm just putting my thumbs up now. So.